Hello, we've got one on. Only the one person watching. Oh no, tell a lie, we've got two. Hello, Penny. Hello, Sharon. Just hit the button now and get a few more people to join us. One of these catamarans have just come in and everyone's getting off it, so bear with me while I try and get past. We're all floating around watching. As I said, keep hitting the like button. I'll come on in a second as soon as I get past all these people. Right, where are we up to? Let's turn you around. Hello Alison, hello Kim, hello Kate, hello Susan, hello Andrew, Karen. Hello to everyone from sunny LLORET. In fact, this is probably the best day I've had so far this week. The first day was torrential rain. The second day was just as bad, and today has gone a little bit better. Is the signal and sound okay, everyone? Hello, Steve. Hello, Dolly. Hello, new to the channel. Welcome. Say hello to Dolly. Not very nice weather, and as you can see, I'm in Spain wearing a fleece. There are a few diehards out on the beach, but I think you'll see by everybody around me they're all wearing coats. It's about 15 degrees here. Apparently it's warmer at home. Hello George, you've just caught me. The signal's fine, so fine. Brian's on 2 jumpers. Well, do you know, it's not warm. And it goes really cold as the night goes on here. But to get the people that there is, the flip-flops and shorts are out. I mean, it could be -6 and they're still on holiday. Let me show you a little bit of LLORET de Mar. Yes, I know, Kim, I keep getting told by other people. Very nice fleece. Yeah, it's another Under Armour. I should be sponsored by Under Armour, shouldn't I? Jan hasn't been to LLORET de Mar for 40 years. Well, Jan, I'll let you into a little bit of a secret. It hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is they've got electricity now. Hello, Kieran. Having a great time. Yes, Welsh. Get to Thailand. Oh, by the way, everybody was saying to me last time, you know, when we had the idiot on about how many days to Christmas, you remember that? And everybody asked me to get a mod, and I did say I didn't need one. Well, Let's Go Bricko is one of my sons, and he's a mod now. So if I don't catch them, he will. The problem is, when people are making a comment, it's delayed on my side. So you can see the comments on yours, and I'm trying to scroll through and answer the questions and things from the previous comments. And by the time I get down, they've made several comments that sometimes aren't nice, so it takes a while for me to get to them. But now that Adam's on, he'll be watching out for them. Hopefully none of them will be with us tonight. Hello Chris and Steve. Ha! Penny's give you a thumbs up, Adam. Right, the little comment that I've just put on before people come on, I think some people have took it the wrong way. If you've not seen the little video I put up about an hour ago, people are thinking it's haters. It's nothing to do with haters. The reason why I put the video up is because it's people asking for extreme. They're wanting me to do something with the channel that's beyond my limits at the present moment. And some of them are asking stupid things like, can you ask the hotel how many power points they have for electric scooters, and things like, does the TV have HDMI in because I like to bring my PlayStation away? Things like that. Now, I give basic reviews of hotels that I choose to go to. Sometimes I don't choose them, I end up in them, but I give a basic review of hotels that I like the look of, and then I go in. Some of them aren't all nice. I'm not there as the hotel's website. If people want to know the full ins and outs of what the hotel has to offer, there's a thing called the web, and if you go on and put the name in, normally they have a website, and on their website they will tell you if they have access for wheelchairs or how many plugs they might have. You know, what are the light bulbs? Is that coming next? Some of the extreme stuff they're asking. And then I did get the comments about, you don't move out of the UK, why don't you go elsewhere? Why don't you go to Australia? Fine. If someone wants to pay for my flight to Australia, I will go tomorrow. Trust me. It's just they don't get the concept of building a YouTube channel, and that's why I come on and done that video, just to basically explain to people where the channel stands and where I'm up to. I've done a lot of content in 11 months based on the only income I've been receiving and my own little bit of bank account that I've been using to try and support the channel. Hello Janess, hello Jackie. Adam's got his eye on you. Hello Eve. Oh, Welsh is off to China. Oh, what's that? 48? Oh, hang on. Where did you get a flight to China for £485? Bloody hell. That's a good price. Is that everything? Is that your bags and everything included in that? Because sometimes the price is only your flight and nothing to do with bags. Yeah, Steve, on the little walkabout, I'm going to spin you around now, so I'm coming off the channel, there we go. Let you have a little look at LLORET tomorrow. It does look nice at the present moment, as opposed to when you watch the first 3 hotels that I've reviewed here in LLORET. You're going to see teeming down rain around the pool, you're going to see dark grey skies. This is the first bit of blue I've seen since Monday when I arrived. I know she missed that word out, Brian. Thanks, Pippa. Yes, Dougie, do you know what? I think it's an underestimated part of Spain, to be honest with you. I think I've been coming to LLORET a long time now. And I'll be honest with you, whenever I come here for the nudist beach. Not to go and have a look, to go on. Because it's got a beautiful nudist beach, and I'm going to it tomorrow. I don't care what the weather is tomorrow. I'm going just to record a video to show you how beautiful this nudist beach is. And it's not that far away. It's only up there, around that rock. about 10 minutes walk around that rock. And it's probably the best beach I've ever been to in the world. And don't worry, there won't be any nudie people on it. Dolly, I have got one. I've got Buy Me a Coffee. Since the video's gone up, someone's gone on and bought me a coffee. As I said in the video, I'm not begging for money, I'm just trying to explain the budget I do have. He's going to Thailand on China Air by rickshaw. That's Brian saying that. No, as I said, I'm not begging for money, I'm not asking for money, I'm trying to just explain the budget I do have. The hotels are starting to pay their way slowly, but there's always the odd hotel that doesn't pay. I'll give you a for instance. If anyone's watched the MS Aqua Marina in Torremolinos, that cost, I think it was £135 for a night. And that's been up over a month. And the amount of money that I've got back off YouTube is £21. So that video is classed as a loss. Hello Rachel, hi JBM. Yes, it is a beautiful view. Okay, there's a bit of Sue's works going on down there, but... Where are you flying from? Don't say Bangkok. I'm talking to Welsh now. Oh, you can hear the waves? Yeah. Oh, Steve. Do you know what, Steve? I was probably there when you were there. And I took ill in the Don Juan and was rushed away in an ambulance. That would be about 40 years ago. Because we used to drink in the bar next to it called the Texas Bar. I took ill and was taken by an ambulance, not to a hospital, to a convent, where I laid in bed looking at a cabbage patch for 4 days. I couldn't get out the bed, and they just kept coming in, rolling me over and sticking a needle in my bum, saying it was good. JBM, that's what you got to do, mate. You just laugh at them. Yeah, you've got to laugh at them, the people who make nasty comments. Oh well, that's a bloody good cheap price, that, I tell you. Most expensive hotel I've stayed in. I think probably a Premier Inn in London. That was 215 quid in London. Okay, it was for 2 nights, but I think that's probably the most expensive one I stayed in. Hello, Karen. If you scroll down, Dolly, go on one of the videos and scroll down. Under the videos, you'll find ways to support the channel, and it tells you, I think it says PayPal, and there's Buy Me a Coffee link there. From Heathrow. Bloody hell, that is cheap. You can pay that much to go to Spain now, especially in August. And I'm talking about flights only. Hit the notification bell. I think I'm doing a video link here. Do us a favour. Hit the like button. We've got 60 people on call. If everybody hits the like, it wakes everybody else up in case you forgot about the notification. So everyone just hit the like button now and it will bring a few more people on. Your son found an insect in the soup. Well, if I remember the Don Juan Hotel back 40 years ago, that's probably the only bit of meat you would have found in your soup. The rest would have been water. Paul, when you're at the nudist beach, you can come say hello. Oh, we are. Adam's put the link on for the Buy Me a Coffee. That's what he's put on to show Dolly. It is already on there. I know you were trying to tell me another way of now. Look at this stand. Semblance on it. And next minute I was in this church stroke convent and there was nuns looking after me. In the full abbots and everything. There was no doctors. Just this like senior nun coming in with an injection. I was in the convent for 4 nights. Yeah, JBM stayed in Tiffany's. Well, at least you got to stay. I basically got told to get out. Well, not get out. Here's your money back, don't come back, basically. That's what I got. What's the worst hotel you've ever stayed in a night at? I think, do you know what, even though the bad hotels, I always find the good side of these bad hotels. The hotel that really was filthy was the Norbrecht Castle in Liverpool. That was something else. I mean, I don't know what sort of cleaners they have, but they must, they must all be blind because nothing was clean. Yeah, JBM, the guy on the reception, the young lad, he was very nice booking me in. But then I got the silent treatment when I complained about the state of the bed. Once I complained about hairs in the bed, he went silent, and so did the manager when she came out. What's the worst town I've visited? Probably the one in Belgium, Charleroi. God, I don't know about that place. I tell you, Charleroi in Belgium, it was literally a ghost town. All the shops were boarded up. I'm talking about the town centre now. All the shops were boarded up. I'll turn you back round. There was nothing to do. There was like the main shopping centre, but then all the small side streets, shops and bars were all boarded up. And I stayed in a Ibis hotel. If you check the video out, I've done a video in the Ibis hotel that I stayed in. I arrived around about 7, 8 o'clock at night, and I just asked, was there anywhere for me to go to have a drink and something to eat? And he told me, this was the receptionist in the hotel, don't go out. And I went, well, I need to go and get something to eat. No, don't go out. Don't go out on your own. Not at night time. I'm in Belgium, by the way. Not somewhere in, somewhere like, okay, I could understand that in Rio. When I went to Rio, we were warned not to go out at night time in Rio. But Belgium, do not go out on your own. So, plus the place itself was, I just felt sorry for the place. Charleroi, I think it was called. Everything was boarded up, except the church. Hi Paul, out somewhere else, somewhere new. Don't know what you mean, Tommy. Am I reading that right? The hotel needs TLC. That's been refurbished back in November 2023. Well, they certainly didn't paint any of the rooms and the corridors, because look at the video. My video I took, it was all discoloured, all the walls. And the carpets were literally threadbare. Hi, Lynn. Don't blame you, JBM. Yeah, well, Thailand's normally 6.5 hours, then you stop at the likes of Doha, Muscat, or Dubai, one of them for like an hour and a half, something like that. Then you have another 6.5 hours. So it's 14, 15 hours if you just have the one stopover. And you've got to be very careful, especially going to the likes of Thailand. You could end up with a 40-hour layover because people go for the cheaper flight. And they don't realise that they don't check the layover. And you could be like 2 days stuck at the airport before you get your second flight. I hope you haven't done that for 400 and something pounds. No, you've just said 16-hour flight. That's about right. Let me have a little look at these now. Oh, go away, Penny. Well, say JBM, you got your room swapped. I told them about hairs in my bed and I got told to leave. Okay, I did say I was reviewing the hotel, so they probably didn't want me there. Hello, KP. Now the Norbrecht, to me, if you look at the video, I show it on the video, the stairs were rotten, the wallpaper had mould on. My room, I think my room had all blood up the wall. Cheers, Tommy. Are we talking about LLORET? I'm getting off the conversation, Tom. We talked about the LLORET. Is it my first time here or a revisit? Or are we talking about something else? I've got that many conversations going on. I recently checked prices. Now the thing is, Brian, as I say, you've got to take into account the time of the year that I go. I normally say where I am, what week I am. Like at the present moment on these videos, I'm going to be telling you that I'm now on the end of April and the beginning of May. These prices change constantly and depends on what room you're going for. I mean, I was there in the winter. When was I? January, was it? So the prices are going to be lower. That's the thing I have to say on these videos. Prices do change. They change every day, by the way, especially in Spain. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you can normally get a cheap hotel. Thursday is the start of the weekend, especially in Spain. And Thursday is normally dearer than Wednesday, and then it keeps going up and up and up till Saturday. Then it gets ridiculous on a Saturday night. The same as people, someone said to me that they've recently gone to that Vista Aura hotel. They've just come back from that 5 weeks ago. I recently done the review on the Vista Aura. I think that was the last video I put up in Benidorm, and they said they came back from that 5 weeks ago and they hated it. They hated it because there was gangs of lads kicking the doors in at night time, and they complained and no one did anything about it. Now, you know, everyone's got individual experiences on holiday, and when I recommend a hotel, well, I don't really recommend a hotel, I show a hotel. When I show a hotel, I show you what I see through the lens of the camera. So if you see a mark on the wall, or you see a scuff on the floor, or a dirty sheet, or you see a beautiful room, or you see a lovely bed, it's through the eye of the camera. Now, if someone has a bad experience when they go to those hotels, then that's just how it happens. We can all have bad experiences. That's why I've had several people say to me, recommend a hotel. I never recommend a hotel. I can't afford to recommend a hotel because my experience and what I like is not the same as what you like. You could be looking for something totally different to what I like. So I never recommend anywhere. I will give you the information and it's down to you to decide. Now, talking about that, I've just recently come back from Arenal in Mallorca, and there's one hotel which was the most expensive hotel that I paid in Mallorca, and I have spent 13 minutes on the closure of that hotel, and I am ranting because I hated that hotel. So you're gonna have to watch out for that video. 13 minutes on the closure. I ripped into that hotel totally. So there you go. I'm not nice with every hotel. Watch out for that one from Arenal. Yes, I thought of going to Malta. The reason why I changed my mind was because I got a flight up, and I was going to go there instead of Mallorca. And I got the flight up, and I left it for the night and went back on the next day, and it like trebled. So I thought, no, I'm not going. Yeah, probably because everyone's going home on the Sunday. That's why it goes cheaper. Stephen, Chris and Steve's off to Malta. I believe it's beautiful. I'd like to go because I'd like to see where some of the scenes were shot for Game of Thrones and stuff like that. Yeah, Tarquin, if you look, I've been to Greece, I've been to Zakynthos. I've worked in Zakynthos in the Pink Panther bar. I hypnotised in there quite a few years back. I wasn't meant to be there, I was only on holiday, and someone who knew me told the owner of the bar that I was a hypnotist, and I ended up doing 2 shows in there, got paid, so and that was in the Pink Panther bar, but I wasn't fussy on Zakynthos. It was just, again, a bit like Magaluf and San Antonio, a bit too much in my face. Saying that, I go to Pattaya in Thailand, but I get used to that now. Hated that when I first went. And on the recent video where my son decided to send me to 5 countries in 5 days without me knowing, I went to Athens. I didn't expect to go to Athens, but it was one of my stop-off out of the 5 countries. So watch that video. I went to Athens, but unfortunately I was only in the hotel because the time of the flight, because I had to be back at the airport to get back on the next flight. And I think I went to Albania after that. It was 5 countries in 5 days. I had no bag, I had no clothes, I had nothing, but I'd done it. Hello Elvis, you're on now. Oh, Elvis is Craig from Kirby. Well, I could say it was the one I grew up with because my mother never stopped playing it. It's a German song, you know what I mean straight away if I say it's a German song. Does anyone know? Penny, do you know it? Don't Google it. What's the Elvis German song? And a kilt. No, in the ghetto. Oh, that's a bit, KP, that was a bit near the knuckle. In the ghetto. That's some shutters going up, by the way, not my bones. Right, so I've done the beach. I'm going to walk along the shops now. I'll walk along the town and show you that LLORET does exist, by the way. There is a place called LLORET. It's not forgot about. It's not something from the 70s. You can come here. There are shops still open. There we go, Pippa. Yes, Wooden Heart. That was, I grew up with that one. That's basically the only song that was pushed into my head by my mother when I was younger. Yes, I laughed. I hope I probably got it and nobody else got it. That's why I laughed. Well, Penny, you know Wooden Heart. Yes, you've got to be careful, JBM. You've got to be very careful the content that you put on. That's why all my videos are not for children. I mean, there's nothing on my videos that really wouldn't matter, but it's better not just to have it not for children. I mean, if adults want to let the children watch holiday vlogs, then they can do. But YouTube will just dive on you if you've got anything. Cloppo, the weather, it's about 16 degrees at the moment. That's why everyone's wearing coats. Why? Oh yeah, the noise. Doesn't matter where I go. I was doing a piece to camera in my room yesterday, and the maid, again, the whole of the landing of the hotel, she had to hoover, but no, a hoover kept it in my door for some reason. It's like 400 rooms, and she's hoovering outside my door. Yes, I do come to Kirby, but I went to Kirby on my other channel to look at some graves because I thought Freddie Starr was buried in Kirby, and he wasn't. I found that out. And I had a mate, I don't know if he still works there, he worked the bar in the main centre. Is it Brambles or Brambies or something like that? Do you know what, Tarquin, it was good. I enjoyed that. I hated it at the beginning because I really thought I'm going to come a cropper here because it was all down to connecting flights. If I had missed one, say I had missed the very first flight, then, or so to say, my first flight was Liverpool. If I'd have missed like the second or third flight, I wouldn't have known where I was, what to do. Well, I would have done, but that would have just left me stranded. But thank God, every airline connected. I'd do it again. I would definitely do it again. Cloppo, Benidorm is as dangerous as anywhere else at night time. You just keep yourself to the lit areas where people are. Just don't bother going down little side streets. Like you wouldn't go down side streets in the city that look dark. I looked a bit. Normally your kicks in. I'll turn you around, I'll let you have a look at the shops. It's as dangerous as any other place. A Buddy Holly girl. Right, I've got to say a happy birthday. Is that to Chungi? That's a new one on the channel. The other channel is called Interesting Places. It's where I find, or I did used to. I'm still trying to do bits. That's an interesting shop, isn't it? I'm still trying to find, it's celebrities' resting places, final resting places, graves, gardens of remembrances and places like that. I've done about 160 celebrities' final resting places. That's called Interesting Places. That's very interesting, that shop. Crap to put in your suitcase to carry home. It's the same, Tommy, it's the same as anywhere else, really. They have all the tapper bars and they have a main strip with all the discos on. And they are discos here because they're called discotheque. That's like an old 70s word, really, discos, isn't it? No, but they still have them, and they have quite a few bodega bars, tapas bars. It's still early season. A friend of mine's got a bar here right up the far end of LLORET, and he said it doesn't kick in till May. Yes, China Crisis are from Kirby. Told you I think my favourite China Crisis song is African and White. Yes, that would have been probably Noel Phillips, Kim. That would have probably been Noel Phillips doing that one if he's ended up in Nepal. It's about, well, it's actually 7 years since I've been here. Just looking up these streets now. There's a karaoke bar there. Oh, I've been in that bar. Sure, it used to be called the Four Seasons. Yes. Fingers crossed, Welsh. He's got a very good channel now. He has been going, I think, about 13 years though. It's a very big channel. Kim, Penny, Pippa, is this you? You can see the night time starting to draw in now. Do you know what? Most of these places all look very similar at the end of the day. Whenever you go near these places, each of the towns in Spain, they all look very similar. They all sell the same sort of stuff as well. I just realised I stood there while I let a car go by outside the shop that was playing the music out, so I'll probably have to mute that little part of the video. I'll probably get a warning and it'll have to be muted. This is what happens when you go past places with copyright music on. Yeah, do you know what I think that is, JBM? I've put the QR code, I've had a QR code made for me, and I put it up on the TV because a lot of people watch the channel on television and some people don't really understand how it's done. I'll show you an example. I've got an uncle who watched me on the live on the television. I think it was the last live I did. Watched me on the live on the TV. And he said, I watched you on the live. He said, and I was shouting at the television, but you never answered me. Some people just don't know how it works. So if you're on the TV, you're not going to have a subscribe button on the television to hit in the corner. So that's why I put the QR code up, so you can put your phone. Yeah, if you can get the phone off the wall, you know, one of them ones where you got the two separate earpieces, and put it up against the television. That's probably what he's going to do. See, it's slightly delayed now, isn't it? Because you're still talking about that picture I've just showed on that apron with the girls on. Yeah, so the QR code is on the TV screen. It's a lot easier. I'm going to be putting that QR code in between some of the videos every now and then, just to remind people with the TV that you can subscribe. You don't have to have a laptop. Hello, Julie. That's what I just said, Kim. You'll get that old-fashioned one off the wall, you know, with the separate earpiece. Hello? You're pointing it at the TV screen. I didn't realise how long this road was. LLORET's bigger than you think, isn't it? There's your smoked ribs being done. Hit that like button, come on, let's get a few more people on. We're 61 on, that's quite a lot. 64, keep hitting the like button. Well, the favourite ones, I'll be honest with you, George, is recently I haven't been, well, I like Mariano's, to be honest, dead cheap and cheerful Mariano's. But there's one I want to try, and I've been recommended it if anyone likes Indian food. There's the Napoli Tandoori House, which is round the corner from the bar that's, what's the name on it? Oh God, I'm getting old, I'm going brain dead. Here we go again, let's keep walking past because the music's blaring out again in that shop. Right, what was her name? The Scouse comedian, I can't think what her name is. Chrissy Rock. She's on the bar just opposite the Napoli. It's called Talk of the Town bar. It's directly across the road from there. And I've been told it's the best Indian restaurant in Benidorm. So when I go next week, I'm off to Benidorm for a holiday for 10 days. I will be popping on and I will be doing a couple of videos, but I'm having more of a holiday. And I'm going to be going to the Napoli Indian restaurant. Yeah, cheers, proper. No, never been kicked out of hotels. Never been kicked out of those. I've had a booking cancelled because I said I was coming to review the hotel. But I had the booking cancelled. But I still went and reviewed anyhow because I just rebooked it a few months later. And don't ask me what the hotel was, I'm not telling you. I drifted into them, JBM. I started doing seaside resorts, fairgrounds and stuff like that. And then I did a couple of hotels because I was staying at the seaside resorts. And then I turned into the hotel inspector. I'm a bit like, what's her name? Alex Polizzi now, without hair. But I will be drifting back. I'm going to go down, start doing some seaside resorts when we get back in the UK. What year do you reckon that will be? No, I've never been to Middlesbrough. Yes, JBM will tell you. People think you're instantly a millionaire the moment you become a YouTuber. Honest to God, it's so little, the payment. Yeah, I think my average is about round about, I'm trying to work out now because you're paid in dollars. So it's around 460 per 1,000 views. JBM might be able to tell you how much he gets on his if he wants to. But you don't get a big payment. That's 1,000 people watching your video and you still only end up with £4.30, £4.50 per 1,000. Right, I made my way here, Penny, just to show you. I'm going to turn you around now. I know Penny loves churches. This is a beautiful church. That's why I made sure I drifted this way on the way back to my hotel so I could show you this church. Isn't that beautiful? I don't think they'll allow me in with the camera. I know there's a choir festival on at the moment. Yeah, it's on. I'm not really in Spain, you know. I'm only in Wigan. I'm just kidding you. You're by the Adelphi Hotel. Go in, have a little drink downstairs in the bar. I believe it's quite good. I believe the nightlife's quite good in Newcastle. Never been. No, Tommy, it's a long story. I've explained this before. It's the licensing that's the problem. Because of some hypnotists abusing their I'm not saying power because it's not power. Taking their, trying to put it the right way, because of some of the hypnotists using the show to their advantage and not following the guidelines, health and safety side of it. There was a campaign to ban all the hypnotists and they couldn't ban them because there was no real reason to ban them. So what they did was they made sure that every venue had to buy a license for a hypnotist for a single event, which was ridiculous because venues really couldn't afford to buy them licenses, not for every time you wanted a hypnotist on. So they didn't ban it. They went round the houses of making sure that you couldn't do a show. So that's why I gave it up in the end. She is quite good, isn't she? Alex Polizzi. Yes, she does wear better makeup. You are not suddenly I skate by when doing... I don't know what you mean, JBM. I don't know what you mean. You are not ice skate when doing... It's a lovely church, that, isn't it? I never seem to get into it though, because it's either closed and now there's a concert on. The Adelphi has a zero food hygiene. Yeah, Penny, I swear, trust me. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, that's another thing, boys and girls. If your channel hasn't made £60 in the month, at the closure of the month, it's normally around about 25th of each month, the channel closes. What happens is you pay monthly, and it's normally around about the 25th of each month. And if you haven't received 60 quid as a turnover for your videos in that calendar month, then they hold that payment until you go over the following month, if you know what I mean. So say you make an extra tenner in the next month and it's gone to £70, then you're entitled to your payment. Thanks, Julie, for the super chat. That's how it works. Oh, I'm going to have to catch up here. Here we go, where are we go? No, there you go. So JBM made £115 in 2 months on his channel. It's not a big money maker. I've said all along in this channel that if I can just get to a level where each video pays for itself, turn you around. If I can get to a level where each video just pays for itself, the hotel and the transfers or whatever, if it gets to that level, I'm happy because it's paid itself. It's costing me nothing. And I'm getting the chance to go to these places and show you some fabulous places and hotels. That's all I'm looking for. But we don't know where the channel's going, do we, at the moment? We'll have to wait and see. Right, I've missed quite a few of these. Oh, Kim, that's happened to me everywhere. That's happened to me in Spain. I've been given room keys and people have been in the bed. Do you know what, George? People used to ask me that all the time. And I used to have an answer all the time for it. And I used to say, well, do you know what? One day I was sitting there knitting. I was pearling one. Knit one, pale one, knit one, and I dropped a stitch and I said, oh, I'll become a hypnotist. And that's what I used to always say. I don't know. I've been in entertainment a couple of years now. I've been a DJ for 48 years. And I'm still a DJ now, and that's as far as I'm saying. That's why I fly home one night a week to DJ. It's 48 years. So I sort of drifted into the hypnotism. Oh, it's about 30 years ago. Yeah, wigging through those glasses. Right, let's get through these. Cheers, Andrew, for the £2 super chat. I love the video you did at the hotel in Liverpool. Cheers, SM. Thanks, Julie, for the £2 super chat. No, Steve, it's a total different approach. Hypnotherapy and stage hypnotism is two different things. People think they're the same. I can do it. I can stop you smoking. The problem is with a hypnotist or with a hypnotic show, a stage hypnotist show, you are basically got to get people hypnotized within the first 10 minutes. If you haven't got people hypnotized in the first 10 minutes, then the audience will slowly fall asleep. So it's got to be quick, quick, quick. And you do a quick show while you've got their attention under that hypnotic state. Now, to stop somebody from smoking or stop eating chocolates and stuff like that, it's an ongoing process. So you have to keep going back and having it reinforced. So you'd have you'd go and see a hypnotist, preferably a registered hypnotist, and they would give you an induction, and then you'd have to keep going back for a period of time to reinforce what the suggestions are. Cheers, JBM. Cheers, Paul. Do you know what? I wish it was that simple, KP, to just get together. Don't bring work on YouTube. Oh, I don't. I stay clear of it. Oh, yeah, Martin's seen me do it, so it's sad that I don't do it now. But that's what happens. The laws are changing with everything. You can't do nothing nowadays. Oh, Jan, do you know what? As I've explained earlier on, I don't know if you just joined, Jan. People think it's because of haters. It's nothing to do with haters. It's just trying to explain to people how the channel works. Kim, if I could do that, I'd hypnotise myself, especially on these hotel reviews. I'm trying to show you as much food as I can, and I seem to be piling the pounds on, so you're probably going to notice in the last few videos that I've done, my plates are getting smaller and smaller. Cheers, Steve. It's the only answer I know. Penny, every single person can be hypnotised. Even though people say they can't, they can. It just takes the time. You have to break down the barriers. People put blockers up straight away, and you have to break down the barriers. But the problem is you've got to be very careful. I'm not going to go into the full depth of it, but you've got to be very careful with the blockers, because you might unearth something you don't want to unearth. Because that's why you've got to be very, very careful with when you're actually talking to your volunteers on stage. You have to express it a certain way. Now, I could say to you, for instance, I'm taking you back to the time when you're a little girl and you're playing in the fields. That's one way of doing it. Now I could say, I'm taking you back to when you were 6-year-old playing in the house. And that could unearth anything, because the 6-year-old will then trigger any memories that might have been bad when you were 6-year-old. So you have to be very careful in the way you put things across to people who volunteer for your show. Oh yeah, I've been told I'm doing bad reviews. I wouldn't mind though, JBM. 99.9% of my hotel reviews are good. So I don't know how I'm pulling down hotels. I don't know where they're getting that bit from, that I'm literally going out my way to destroy the hotel industry. 99.9% of my hotel reviews are good ones, because I don't pick crap hotels. Or try not to. Yeah, he was brilliant, Larry Grayson. Right, I'm up to an hour, and I've only got just on an hour to get back to the hotel to video some food, otherwise you're not going to have much content in this video for this hotel that I'm doing. So another 5 minutes and then I'm going to say goodbye. I'm half bored in these hotels, so I've got to do these reviews on the food. It's really hard though. The last few hotels that I've been trying to video the food, there are so many people in the hotels, and I don't know if it's a Spanish holiday or something. There are literally thousands of Spanish in these hotels, and they just push for the food. So I've only been snipping little bits of the videos that I can get. No, Julie, I say it as it is, and as I say, I don't recommend. Loads of people have said, out of all the hotels that you've done, in Benidorm for instance, which one would you recommend? I will not recommend the hotel. as I say, everyone's taste is different. I could say that the hotel is absolutely fabulous. I could say it's the best hotel I've ever been to. You could go and you could have a nightmare. Cheers, KP. Right, I'm going to love you leave you here now, because my hotel's up that road and I've only got, as I say, just on the hour now to get in, get something to eat and try and video. So give you a couple of minutes to say ta-ra to everyone. I'm in Finals tomorrow, which is the next coast up. Do you want me to do another live from Finals? It's only a beach, there's nothing there. It's only a beach and a couple of hotels. It's a nice little quiet part. Just let me know, do you want another live tomorrow night from Finals? A total different area from LLORET de Mar, and I will be there tomorrow because I'm staying in the hotel in Finals. So just let me know before you all go. Should have asked that earlier on, shouldn't I? Right, go on, let me know now. Do you want me to do another live tomorrow night from Finals? It's a totally different beach, it's a lot quieter. It's a nicer beach, I think, but there's nothing around there except the beach. Yes, please take a break for tomorrow. Yes, bye. I'm there anyhow tomorrow, so it doesn't take much to just do a live. Yes, I'm getting yeses from everyone. Worst bed I slept in? You just told me to take a break. Oh, well, I didn't sleep in it, JBM. I walked out. Told you. In the hotel you've just been to. See you Sunday, Jack. Right, I'm going to say ta-ra. There's loads of people popping up now. It'll be on tomorrow afternoon. I'll put it up on the post. It's probably going to be around the same time, but just watch out on the post. It'll pop up. You'll get a reminder. I'll probably do it around the same time, probably 6 o'clock UK time, because I've got to try and fit this food in to get these reviews. It's hotel tomorrow, and then I'm back on the plane, back home to Liverpool for 3 days, and then off to Benidorm for a holiday. But then I'm home again for 2 days, then I'm back to Benidorm for 8 days to do 8 different hotels. So, looking forward to that. When I say hotels, not really going to be hotels, it's going to be a big one amongst all that. Right, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Watch out for tomorrow. Tune in. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the super chats, and thank you for all the donations towards the channel. They are helping it, and they are helping the channel grow. I'm not far off 1,000. I'll see you in the next video. If I see you in the next, I'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. And bye.